What's up guys, it's Horizon here, and today we are going to take every big announcement from E3 and stuff them into this video. Let's go! So we start off with EA. They had a lot of new games and news for us, so let's get started. Please take into consideration that this list is put together by me, and these are the games I thought stood out the most. So first up we have Titanfall 2. It's going to launch on the October 28th. The Titanfall sequel is finally going to have a single player campaign. Excited for that because it always gives extra value to the game. Also, multiplayer is now going to have lots of more Titans and new abilities on them and more weapons and everything. Number 2, Battlefield 1. Maybe this should have been number 1. Anyways, Battlefield 1. Horses, awesome. Destructible Zeppelins, more awesome. Artillery, even more fucking awesome. I can't wait to check that out since I was in artillery battalion in the army, so it's gonna be interesting to see how they implemented it. I'm very excited to see this game, and I guess I don't have to mention the super duper pretty graphics that we already know and love from DICE. Also, Frostbite engine and all those goodies come with the package as well. Release date 21st of October. Third up, we have Mass Effect Andromeda. I have to be honest here, I haven't played any Mass Effect games before, but I would like to try this one out. It just looks so good. Beautiful graphics and astonishing landscapes, and Sinner blew my mind away. I like the concept that we take our life and move it to our next door galaxy, Andromeda. Can't wait for this game, but let's keep the train rolling and continue reaching the stars. Talking of which, Star Wars. EA's press conference revealed details on every Star Wars game in development. New games from Visceral, Motive, BioWare, Respawn and DICE. Really looking towards the Visceral one, cause we saw in-game footage from it and it looked quite good, the best from all these other games. And since I just did a video on Star Wars Battlefront, I must say I've got a little bit of Star Wars in me. Next up, we were shown FIFA 17 trailer, which showcased the new story mode. FIFA 17 story mode won't be on the Xbox 360 or PS3 versions, but who cares about these consoles anyway, right? The game is going to run on Frostbite engine just like Battlefield 1. New Frostbite engine looked good and interesting on that, but I'm not really sure how or why a football game needs it, but I guess we will find out. The only question I had regarding the game was, can we only play with Mr. Hunter or can we create our own character? Because, you know, I've always wanted to become a pro footballer instead of doing YouTube. JK. Overall, it seemed to me that they just decided GTA had way too little football or the other way around, so they just decided to put these two games together. Sure will be the first FIFA game I will get probably. That's it from EA. Let's step the game up and let's move on to the makers of Skyrim, Bethesda. And talking of Skyrim, Skyrim gets a remaster for consoles and PC. Consoles now get mods and a lot of new graphical updates, so basically nothing new for PC. And with that, let's move on to the second game. Dishonored 2. Same story with that as it was with Mass Effect. I haven't played it, but if it looks and plays even half as good as in the trailer, I want that game and I would like to try it out. It seems really fun and interesting. Last up, we have Prey. It's going to be released in sometime 2017, and I have to say, it reminded me of Alien Isolation. Really cool look and really pretty graphics again. The game is set in future and we'll see how the story goes on when the game comes out. Would like to check it out if I have the chance, as with all the games on this list, but I'm sure you already figured that one out, so I'm not going to say it anymore. So next up we had Microsoft, and I must say, they threw out a real surprise party out there. I never expected to hear any good news from them, but instead of bad news we got several good ones. First huge news, new Xbox or Project Scorpio allegedly allows 4K 60 FPS gaming, and I don't believe it, or if I do, it's gonna take so long that PC will have developed even further and maybe even PlayStation has a chance to go face to face with that console. What they said was, this will be the most powerful console out there, but I guess only time will tell that. It's going to be released sometime in 2017. Also, Xbox One Slim Edition is available for $300 if you feel like your Xbox One is getting too fat. Secondly, Xbox Play Anywhere lets you buy Xbox One game play on PC for free, which I think is genius and amazing, and it should have been this way for ages. So they have announced a new program which will carry over saves and achievements So now you don't need to fist fight with your console peasant friends because they have Xbox and you have your glorious PC. Now you can go to their place and just play your own games on their console, or they can come to your place if your mom lets you, and they can play on your PC. I think it's cool that we can at least save money on that, because basically we can buy only PC games now because they are cheaper, and then go ahead and play on whatever we want to. Microsoft didn't only talk about their hardware though, sometimes they get soft too. Scalebound was their new game, and it showcased the biggest boss fight ever. At least it was the biggest, baddest boss fight I had ever seen, and who would like boss fights? Finally, my sharp little eye picked out Forza Horizon 3. It looks really interesting, it has beautiful graphics, gameplay and tons of different cars to choose from. I definitely want to try it out on PC, and not only on PC in general, I want to try it out because the last Forza game I played was Forza 3, I guess, so it's going to be a huge upgrade no matter what, right? Second to last, it was Ubisoft's turn, and they had something cool to offer us as well. Watch Dogs 2 looked promising, awesome graphics, cool concept. Let's hope they can make it better than first part, and I will play it. They also gave us Steep. It's a cool open world winter sports game where you can snowboard, ski, paraglide or wingsuit down the mountains. I like the concept, but in the future I want to see even more sports. I'd love to have the same concept for summer sports too, like Olympics with a story maybe, basically like the new FIFA game. You don't have to be sure to figure out that the game will be released in winter this year. Final big news from Ubisoft, they are giving away a free game every month this year. So for those who are having hard time counting with more than 5 fingers, that's 7 free games just for you. Just go to their website and find the right buttons to click on and take them. Okay, I'll put a link in the description if I remember to make your life easier. First month's game is Prince of Persia, which I already own, so quick pause the video, go get your free game and then come back, just so you don't forget. Time for our last tech giant, Sony. So they showed us Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. It's going to be shit. Right, moving on. So like I said, Sony was the last one with no big news. We also saw Mafia 3, which I'm really hyped about, but I'm not sure on which conference this was shown, but I can't wait for this game because the previous 2 Mafia games were amazing. Also Spider-Man game. It's probably the biggest hype of them all considering I didn't know anything about it. It looked like a Batman game but with a Spider-Man, if that makes any sense. Now we only need a good Deadpool game to go along with all these superheroes. That's everything put in a very small nutshell. I liked everything EA had to say, really excited for Xbox news as well because they promised a lot of great things for upcoming months and years. But so does Trump, so as you can see, promises mean nothing. Overall I can say this year's E3 had a lot of remasters and DLCs. I have to say I don't like to see that. I want to see a lot of new games and new hardware from consoles instead of same old games made pretty for consoles. Anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments if you like this kind of news videos, and who knows, I might do more of them. Take care guys.